Woo wee! We made it, guys. We made it. So, first time driving a semi truck, I get to drive through a blizzard, and now we get to deliver here. So, I think this is where they want me. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone yet. It's freezing cold. I need to get my jacket on. I think the little red circle is the fuel filter because it keeps telling me I have water in my fuel. So, I'm gonna find somewhere we can get the fuel filter changed on this thing, and we gotta get this thing unloaded. Like I said, we got that other load going to Denver, so let me get to work, guys. So I forgot the strap winder that I made at home, and I welded a little piece that it'll only do a 2-inch, so we're having to hand wind all these up. We'll have to go to Pilot or something and buy a strap winder or something. Huh? Yeah. This is for the birds. All right, they're unloading this thing with an excavator. I want to show you guys what was going on here. Man, just some good old Americans up here in Ohio, I tell you. Hard working, can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. All right, I gotta finish cleaning this shit up. Let's go.
Is that a coil?
All right, guys, this is gonna be our biggest load yet, which isn't hard to say because this is our second load. So this has to be tarped as well. This is going to Colorado. We've got that piece over there that they're grabbing there. That's gonna go on top of here. And then we've got those random miscellaneous pieces here that we're gonna stick on top of this deck right here. So that's what we got. I'll show you guys what we end up with. I'm gonna try out our little weigh things that we bought. Make sure we're not overweight on anything, and then we'll chain and strap everything down and roll with it. Well, there it is. I think we have one more thing. I think we have to load up that basket, strap that little basket down right there, and then
pulled out our heavy duty chains and binders on this one. Look at beautiful leader right there. Because I don't know where the GoPro is. And then all of this has to be tarped. That middle piece doesn't have to be tarped, and then that has to be tarped. All right, there it is. So this should be, he's figuring about 37,000 pounds. We have to tarp these first 3 pieces and that last piece. They've got a little bitty basket that we have to throw in the middle here. That doesn't have to be tarped. So I tried to use my Appway things, and it's trying to say my setup is like 226,000 pounds. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to play around with that a little bit, and I don't know. That's disappointing because it keeps trying to tell me that it's not calibrated. And I specifically went to the weigh station to calibrate that thing, because what you got to do is you got to go weigh yourself empty. Then you punch in your empty weight, and then you go from there. And I don't know why, but it's not working. Kind of sucks. All right, so we still have to tarp this. So let me get to work. Well, there it is. Man, I feel like we've been here forever, huh? Forever. We still have to go weigh this. If we're over on any of our axles, we're gonna have to untarp this and move this stuff. I will cry. It's not the prettiest job, but it's just gonna have to do. Honestly, I should have put that blue tarp back here and then just used one of those black tarps up there on that other piece. But, and then I was like, well, you know, I'll try to pull this tarp tight so that we can get some wind flow. I can't get it tight enough. It's just not gonna happen. It's just a weird, funny rail over here. There's nothing to strap to on the other side. I don't know. We still have to go weigh this thing. Yeah. Man, I really hope we're not over, huh? Whew. All right. I'll let you guys know. Let's go to Colorado.
driving in a snowstorm. And you can't really see anything. It's kind of dark.
Is it? How's that? Is that any better?
No.
No? That's it. Any better?
It just looks like super orange.
Orange?
Yeah. So. This is.
Second load. Get to drive through a blizzard
Yep.
in our semi-truck.
It's just Ohio, too.
It took us forever to tarp this thing, so we're going to go weigh it. Make sure we're not over on any of our axles. And if we are, I'm going to cry. I will cry.
Yeah. We were there forever. We got there at like 2.
And it's what?
5, 6.
6 o'clock right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least it's not like a tarp to drive 300 miles. It's a tarp to drive a couple of days.
I guess. I don't know. Tarp loads suck. Even though even though it's paying good, it still sucks.
It's a lot of work. I ruined these pants.
Yeah. Good thing I only wear black because it doesn't show the dirt.
All right, guys, what are you guys doing?
So, yeah.
Our windshield washer fluid is frozen.
That sucks. So, this is what we're driving in.
Yep. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, we made it to somewhere in Indiana. We're at the Welcome Center, right? On 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where we are. I forgot to tell you. So last night, we went to go hook that microwave up that came with the truck. And the inverter kept giving us an error, flashing a light.
No light.
So we started up the generator and tried to run the generator. It kept tripping the thing on the generator. And I'm like, there's something wrong with this microwave. The microwave looks brand new. Like, it looks like it's never been used. So we flipped the switch on the generator and we tried again. And we're like, what in the world's going on? Like, you'd hit the start button and it would run for a couple of seconds and then it would shut off. And the generator would trip or the inverter would trip. I get to looking on the back of this microwave, and this microwave is a 3,840 watt microwave. I didn't even know they made them that big. Massive. So, I don't know. But we made it through the Ohio blizzard of 2021. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Lots of cars in the ditches, trucks driving past me, getting mad at me because I'm going slow. I'm like, look, I'm not. I was doing 40, you know.
That's fast
That's
enough.
fast
for
enough.
The weather.
Especially for me driving in the snow in a semi-truck for the first time. Anyways, so we went and weighed the truck. Great news there. I was super scared about being overweight on one of my axles because we would have to untarp all that. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Let me see if I can show you guys if that's even showing up. So we're 11,680 on the steers, 26,660 on the drives, and then 30,780 on the trailer axles. So super pumped about that. I was really worried that we would have to go back, untarp that, and move stuff around. I'm gonna have to play around with that app thing some more too, those sensors that I bought, because it's saying it wasn't calibrated properly or something. So I'll give that one more shot. If we can't get that figured out, we're yanking those things off, sending them back. I'm getting my $300. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet or not, but this is the headset I went with. It's a I don't know, PLT something. I don't know. I've got the box at home still. You know, it was super cheap. It was like 80 bucks and it had great reviews. It's amazing. You can't even tell, because this truck's kind of loud when you run down the road. You can't, people say I sound like I'm sitting at home. You know, I can get out and walk around the truck. If I leave my phone in the truck, I can almost get to the back of the trailer before this thing disconnects from the phone. But I could be standing next to this truck while it's running and people say they can't hear. It says it's got like a 99% voice or noise reduction, background noise reduction. Sounds great. The battery life has been amazing. And man, it's been doing great. The red light's still on the dash.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my fuel canister thing up there and see if there is any water that needs to drain out of it, and then maybe I don't know, we might have to take this thing to the dealership, see what's going on with it. It doesn't have I mean, it has, like, I can do the speed limit if we're on flat ground. Man, once we hit a hill, this thing falls on its face. So there's something wrong. Either the DPF filters is clogged, something's going on with it. So I don't know. I'll probably have it figured out by the time you guys watch this video. I know, I apologize. It's another late night. I think it's 10 something, isn't it?
About to be 10
That's 10:30.
Yeah.
And last night we stopped at, like, well, about the same time.
Later
So,
than that.
was it later than that?
Mm-hmm. We got to bed at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. We got to bed at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, since we can't use the microwave, we've got this freezer full of food now, and now we're back to using the bag, right?
Yep.
So we might have to stop somewhere and get a microwave, because I think we brought a lot of food to cook in the microwave.
On the hot.
We also brought the hot plate too, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But where we picked this load up, oh, I forgot to tell you, the place where we dropped our first drop with those big green pipes, so the whole lot was snow everywhere. So I asked them, what's the best way to turn this thing around? And they're like, oh, if you probably the best way is just to back in there. So I backed in there and I ended up getting stuck, and they had to crawl a little excavator over to where we were, and the guy ends up bending the back of the trailer up a little bit. So I'm a little upset about that. And the way that they were unloading the pipes was ridiculous. They would just put a wire strap around it, and they were falling and smashing the deck. So our brand new deck already has chips and chunks missing out of it by the way they unloaded the pipe. Well, this next load, this guy was super awesome. He actually owns, what do you say, Armstrong?
No, it's a different Armstrong, dude.
It's not the Armstrong, but
no,
he owns...
absolutely
Man.
not.
No?
No.
Awesome guy, though. He owns a couple of different companies, though. Super nice guy. Anyways, Lita made some stuffed peppers at the house, so that's what we'll be eating tonight. She heated that up in the bag several times today, because we've just been running. I was hoping we could stop and see Grandma, but with the blizzard, and it's like, I don't know where I could park the truck. I definitely can't get my truck and trailer down her road. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just drop it off at like a truck stop. You can't find anywhere to park with the blizzard going on. Everybody's parked everywhere. There's people parked alongside the interstate. It's crazy. So anyways, I've talked your guys' ear off. It's super cold outside. Let me see if you guys can see out here. There's snow everywhere. It's freezing cold. And I'm worried about my brakes freezing. I don't know if I should turn my brakes off or what, and hope I don't roll. Just leave it in gear. Maybe I'll do that. Leave it in gear and then take the brakes off so that my brakes don't freeze shut. Of course, once they leak out of air, they're gonna lock anyways, huh?
I have no idea about brakes.
Yeah, I think that's what they would do. Hopefully they don't freeze. Fingers crossed. All right. Good night.